Elon Musk has finally figured out the biggest problem facing America and also has an idea for how you could potentially fix it. See, every single white male in America either is or will soon be trans. And it takes a genius like Elon Musk to identify that plight. And here is what he has to say about it on Twitter, the social media platform that he decided to buy. My observation is that a major driver of white males becoming trans is the relentless propaganda portraying white men as the worst human beings. If those lies land, especially during vulnerable teen years, and they are given an option to be a celebrated group, some will do it. Okay. So the idea is that white men are constantly attacked by society, and it is a lie that they are the worst human beings. And I will state, I don't think that white men are the worst human beings. I think some are, and I think he's one of the best examples of it. And honestly, if you wanted to fight back against the societal issues with white men, Elon Musk, I would suggest that you shut the F up, because you are really hurting our cause, okay? You make people like me look terrible, evil, greedy, conspiratorial, anti-Semitic. You're not helping white men. But anyway, then he says, so they get lied to, and then some of them are like, well, I don't want to be that. I want to be part of a celebrated group. And there I have to give him credit, because as everybody knows, there's no group that it's easier to be a part of than trans people these days. I mean, everything's just handed to them. Everybody's so nice and inviting. There's no trouble. There's no legal crusade against them. It's smooth sailing as soon as you claim that you're trans. Sometimes, I swear, sarcasm aside, Elon Musk might literally be the dumbest person on the planet. But that's what he says, and because he says it, some people are going to believe it. And then these people will chime in, and because he has nothing better to do with his time with his 13 companies and 50 kids, he then replies to them. So Michael says, interesting theory. See, they're just having like an intellectual debate on Twitter. It may also explain why so many white women support transmania despite the harm it causes them and their children. It might not be clear what he means by transmania, but I can translate that for you. It's people being trans. Is transmania to these people. And Elon Musk just says 100, because you know those stupid self-destructive white women that are ruining their lives by supporting transmania. And of course, bear in mind in that he knows that he is attacking his own trans daughter, but that's nothing new. He's been doing that for literally years. He's not only doing it himself, he's encouraging the hundreds of millions of people who follow him on Twitter to also despise and conspiracize against and all of that when it comes to trans people. What do you think, Sharon?
It's funny, as you said, that he's, seems to be one of the dumber people. I was thinking myself, to be filthy rich, I don't know if he's a genius like some people try to tell me, but he says a lot of ass backwards, stupid things. He really does. And he just blurts them out, which I guess is what X and the platform was designed to do. It's like it came right out of his mind. This is how his mind works. But I think he's pathetic for all the reasons that you articulated. Who wants Riley Gaines coming after them and people swarming them? And by the way, the trans community is far more welcoming than any other community. But I know one person that they can collectively vote out. They want no part of Elon Musk. None.
Yeah. I see in the chat, Blanco Bull says, Sharon is the soothing voice of reason I need today. And you are, especially when I start to really lose it, you bring it back to a soothing place. Yeah, no, this is, it's absolutely ridiculous. Like the idea that like one of the biggest issues is they're trans in our kids. First of all, it relies on this like particular state of mind that people like Elon Musk can have. They do it with people being trans, and they do it with people becoming gay because they saw like a Disney cartoon. The idea being that while if you were to ask them, could you be trans? Could you be turned gay by seeing a cartoon? They would say never. Never. If you sat me down and showed me 1,000 hours of this, it would never happen because I got a strong mind. But other people are stupid. They could be trans. What the hell are you talking about, man? That's not literally how anything works. But they don't. Elon Musk uses the term NPC because that's actually how he thinks the world works. He thinks that he is the only actual person existing in the world, and everybody else is just a simpleton to be insulted or to be grifted. Bear in mind that guy Michael who replied to him pays Elon Musk $8 to be on Twitter. This is not a mutual transaction of ideas, okay? This person is a sheep to Elon Musk, whether he accepts that or not. And just the constant crusade against them. I saw that Texas, they jacked up the like fines you can get if you're a trans person who uses the bathroom that you should be using, that you identify with. They jacked it up by like 5 times. You could be charged $250,000 if you're a repeat offender. And what's amazing about that is, so they set the fines at one point, and between then and now, who has been negatively affected by trans people in a bathroom? And they're like, you know what? We should raise that by 5 times. It's not a bigger problem. It literally hasn't affected anybody. They just keep raising it. Almost as if this is just constant like identity politics crusade to distract you from other issues. And it doesn't actually matter if anybody is being harmed by this in the real world, other than, of course, the trans people who are affected by the fact that there is a never-ending crusade against them trying to destroy their community. Anyway, we had a little bit more on this. We're gonna talk a little bit more about his family, but we're yeah, okay, I'll give you the update. I think we have just enough time. Okay, so because we've talked about Vivian before, Elon Musk has a trans daughter. He's attacked her many times. He said at one point during an interview with Jordan Peterson, they call it dead naming for a reason. My son Xavier is dead, killed by the woke mind virus, which is not a thing that exists. But the anti-woke mind virus sure does seem to do a lot of damage to people like Elon Musk. Look, it destroyed his family. And he's more mad at the kid he no longer has a relationship with than the right wingers who propagandized him into a position where he doesn't have that relationship. That's a mind virus. But anyway, Vivian had responded at the time. Last time I checked, I am indeed not dead. I don't concern myself with the opinions of those who are below me. And she referenced the fact that he's in a ketamine fueled haze trying to appeal to red pilled incels. Well, there is an update on Vivian saying that she is apparently broke, living with 3 roommates, but that she does not want support from Elon Musk. She does not want a renewed relationship with him, at least according to this interview. She says college is expensive. I don't have that inheritance. People assume I have a lot of money. I don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars at my disposal. She lives with 3 roommates, she says, because it's cheaper. And she doesn't want more. She doesn't have that endless hole inside of her like her father has, that he seems to think that if he just gets another $100 billion, he'll be satisfied with himself. Joke's on him, that's not how it works, evidently. And so she's off there and not trying to renew a relationship. But like, it just seems crazy to me that like Elon Musk, he could have a relationship with her if his brain wasn't broken, if he did not have whatever mental and emotional problems he has. And so she is now struggling in her life. Meanwhile, he's like DMing people that he wants to knock up, that in the end, when that relationship falls apart, he's gonna have to hand over tens of millions of dollars. It's a very strange life, Sharon. Any final thoughts?
It's sad to me. And of course, I side with, his daughter. But I don't understand this lack of unconditional love. There's nothing that my daughter can ever do that'll make me stop loving her, being there for her. And that doesn't mean that you can't be wildly disappointed, but I don't get it. He's a strange, rude, crude, disgusting guy on many days out of the year. Has he stopped to think that someone might not want to claim him?
Yeah.
Okay. It's just sad.
It is
Sad.
incredibly sad. And I'm gonna close with this. Obviously, for people who are struggling financially, having more resources seems very appealing, and to a certain point can actually solve your problems. But we're also like trained to want to be wealthy. I just want you to like think as we go to our break. I want you to look at Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Has being billionaires made them better off? Elon Musk could surround himself with hundreds of coaches and therapists and people to help him become like the ultimate satisfied person, physically perfect, emotionally, intellectually. He could do that. He could pay for anybody, but he doesn't. He's a wreck. mentally, emotionally, physically, despite his hundreds of billions of dollars. And Trump is arguably even worse off. So anyway, I don't know why they want the money that clearly has not been able to bring them any life satisfaction.